What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? We are out in the shop. We are going over some stuff, some new stuff that we got. I'm really excited about it. We got some new baits that we've been trying to get a hold of pretty much all year. And they finally become available, and I'm really excited to share them with y'all. But before we do that, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope 2024 was good for you, and I hope 2025 is even better. But with that being said, let's dive right into this video. All right, folks, so we're out in the garage here, and we've got about 10 or 12 baits out here that we're going to talk about. Some of it's some stuff that I've already had, just didn't have a lot of, but some of it's some new stuff that I've just now been able to get my hands on because you just couldn't get them nowhere. Either they would sell out super quick or they just weren't released to the public yet. But the first bait here I'm going to show you is the one I'm probably the most excited about because I've watched professionals go out and win so many tournaments and win so much money with this bait that they built the hype up so big on it and made us wait so long before we could buy it. But that is the Mooch Minnow by Crush City, Rapala. And when I found it at this one bait shop that I don't get to go to very often, it was only in two colors. This is the pearl white, and then the other one is just good old-fashioned green pumpkin. That's all they had. All the other shad patterns, all the other colors were sold out, and that's all they had on the shelf. So that's what I ended up getting that day, and I'm really excited about that bait just because it's won more money, more tournament money than any bait out there probably. I think it made Dustin Connell and Jacob Wheeler $500,000, either 500,000 or 600,000, something crazy like that. But anyway, and there's different ways to fish that bait. Obviously, I've never thrown it yet. I'm just looking real forward to throwing it. Next on the list has to be this guy right here, the Panorama by Sixth Sense. This is the live gizzard shad. You can get other patterns, but I just wanted to keep that simple. Something that resembled a shiner a little bit, a wild shiner, or obviously a shad, but they have a lot of different colors to choose from. And to me, that's the color I like the most. So I got me a few of these. Got me a few of them. And rigging it is going to be kind of tricky. I don't really know how I'm going to rig it or how I'm going to throw it. I got some ideas floating around in my head. Just don't know. I'm hoping I can come up with a good way to use it to catch smallmouth at Lake Cumberland. That would be great. I know those mooch minnows are going to catch them, and I feel like those panoramas will too if we can just figure out the right way to rig them and present them. But moving on to the next one, this was actually a Christmas gift given to me. Sorry for the glare. I don't know how well y'all can see that. And I've never this actually, I don't know where this came from. I'm not sure. I've never seen it before. I'm not familiar with it at all. So if y'all know anything about M1 handing, says this bait is designed by Handing, Handing. Just a multi-jointed swim bait. It's a 3-pack. Looks like we've got a brim pattern, game fish pattern, and I'm not really sure what that other one is. They're pretty cool looking baits. They're multi-jointed, and they look like they would catch fish. And they got good hooks on them. Mustad hooks, premium hooks, size 8. Yeah, looking forward to throwing that. I actually bought this bait at Ollie's, believe it or not, because every now and then you can find decent stuff at Ollie's, believe it or not. And it's just a game fish pattern, but it's a translucent color. It's kind of clear with a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call that color, gold or yellow, green. But it's real translucent, and that's what I liked about it because I don't have a lot of translucent baits. It's called a Vexen stone roller. It's made by Vexen. Burns stone roller. Well, moving on to the next bait. The Z-Man Evo chatterbait. This is the orange. I don't know if you doesn't say on the pack that I know of anywhere. But I just know orange in the spring is pretty good. Is a pretty good color. And I think it might be decent in the winter. Of course, this has got a little bit of green pumpkin in it too. And I'm gonna pair it up with this. This is a missile bait, the Spunk Shad 4.5. I've had a lot of good luck with this soft plastic. Primarily using it on a buzz bait in the 5.5 size with the bombshell color. This orange one is called a live crawl. Yeah, we're gonna pair this up with this chatterbait and see what can happen with it. I think it'll get some bites. Like I say, I know I've got a lot of bites, or I've caught some good fish, I should say. Caught 2 nice ones with the bombshell color in the 5.5 on a buzz bait. So, and I actually got some smaller ones, the 4.5s as well. But I'm looking forward to trying that out. Moving on to the next bait. Now, I don't know when I'm going to go bass fishing again, but if I go in the wintertime, something I'm definitely going to throw a lot of, if the water temperature ain't too cold, is going to be an umbrella rig. And I've got some 4-inch Easy Shiners by Kitech. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. But we'll probably pair these up if we do any wintertime fishing. And I can't leave out these guys right here, especially for Lake Cumberland, smallmouth fishing, but any kind of wintertime fishing for bass. The Storm wiggle warts. They're good baits in the wintertime. And last but not least, this is an old school bait that a lot of people probably forgot about, I think. But it's starting to get popular again, from what I understand, ever since forward-facing sonars took off and people are trying to find new ways to catch them. Well, they've discovered an older bait that has found its place again for a forward-facing sonar, and it's none other than the Rapala sinking countdown. This one, it's just like an AC shiner color, black and silver. And this one, I call it Fire Tiger, but it's chartreuse with orange. I call it Fire Tiger. But these countdown baits, this is the CD9. It is, it says it's 30 centimeters long, but it's about a 4-inch bait. Of course, they had them in all different sizes, but money don't grow on trees, so I just felt like I bought a couple colors in the right size that would do okay for most situations. But it drops approximately 1 foot a second. 1 second equals 1 foot. So if you're out there fishing, you see a school of fish out in 30 foot of water and they're suspended 10 feet deep, throw it out there, 1001, 1002, 1003. Count it down to whatever depth they're at. Start working it back in. I'm assuming this works just like a jerk bait. You just throw it out there and work it back in like a jerk bait, but I'm not sure. I've never thrown it before in my life. So that's going to be something new that I hope I get to try to use. So pretty much for these baits I've never even used before in my entire life. The Panorama, the Mooch Minnow, the Rapala sinking. I'm going to call it just a hard bait because I don't know if it's a jerk bait or a crank bait. But yeah, I've never thrown them. I guess I need to watch some videos on that and do some more research about it. I feel like I've covered all the baits and stuff the new baits that I've never used. But we're going to try to do some fishing this winter. I don't know if it'll be strictly bass. I'd like to try to do some pan fishing, bluegill, shell crackers, crappie. We can work it into the schedule. We're definitely going to try. The last thing I want to show y'all, and you tell me if you can tell a difference in the sound. Right now I'm talking. I'm just going to keep talking about whatever here until and this is me talking with it turned back on. This wireless mic, it was in the TikTok shop for like $5 or $6. Super cheap. Um, there's a guy that I watch on there. I can't remember his daggone name now. Man, I feel bad because I can't remember that boy's name, but he was showing them and telling me how cheap they were, and he said he couldn't believe he never used them before. And honestly, I can't believe I never used them neither because it makes a difference. This one is made strictly for the iPhone, and it's not something that I can use on the water because I don't think it will link to my GoPro or my action camera. But for out here in the shop, doing these bait videos or whatever, this is going to be a game changer for me. I think it's going to help the quality of the videos. It's been really windy outside, Everything's rocking. My garage doors are beating and banging and clanging, and so I'm thinking maybe this is cutting some of that out in the background, hopefully. But yes, super excited about this wireless mic, and I'm going to get another one for the GoPro eventually. If I can find one reasonable, it would be nice. But anyway, I just wanted to say Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everybody is enjoying the holidays. And hopefully everybody's safe this winter out there fishing on the water. Stay dry and stay warm and look forward to springtime. But Happy New Year, everybody. God bless.